Morning friends, my name is Varinder and welcome you to my YouTube channel Cloud Ninja. So in today's video we'll study about different services which are provided by the AWS, what are its components and a little about its global infrastructure, but definitely we'll study about its global infrastructure, which is also called as CDN, Content Delivery Network, in detail in our coming videos. So let's move on to the first slide and we'll see that what are the different components within the AWS services. So this is basically the different layers which are there into the AWS, and each and every service is having a different component into that. So let's talk about the AWS global infrastructure, which is also called as CDN, Content Delivery Network. So just to give you a thought that since AWS is providing its services to the customers, to the organizations worldwide, so they must be having their different data centers, which we also called as edge locations, through which it is able to deliver its services to the organizations, to the individuals in the different countries. So they are having their data centers almost all the major locations in the world, and then they are having their availability zones. Within those availability zones, they are having their data center, and they are able to replicate and provide fault tolerance or security to the data which different organizations they have hosted onto the AWS cloud. So definitely we'll study in detail into the coming videos. So stay tuned for that. Similarly, another layer is networking. We'll study that which are the different components within the networking in this video, and in compute there are again different components like Elastic Beanstalk, Amazon EC2, machine images, which we'll be studying in this video itself. Then storage has different components. We have videos you can see our YouTube channel onto that. Then we have databases, analytics, security identity, where we'll study that what is IAM, different roles, users, groups, and how you can assign permissions onto that. Then different management tools are there to manage the services within the AWS, application services, developer tools would be there, mobile services, then enterprise applications, and the very new service which Amazon has added is the Internet of Things, which you might have heard about it. There are a couple of videos onto the YouTube, as well as the organizations have started working into this direction. So just to give you a brief idea, Internet of Things is nothing but a sensor-based technology which is getting popularity these days, wherein different devices, they have the sensors into it, and they'll be sending the data to the cloud and then different companies or the research firms, they are actually doing the analysis to bring out some valuable stuff for the marketing for the different organizations. So let's move on to the next slide and see what are the different components within the networking. So the first component within the networking is Amazon VPC, which is Amazon Virtual Private Cloud. The second is Amazon Route 53, and the third is AWS Direct Connect. So let's talk about Amazon VPC first. So let's say you are an organization, and really in order to build up a network, in order to do the necessary networking, have the VPN gateways and all the components attached together to assign this internet gateway, provide the IP addresses, you need to create an VPC for that. And think from a perspective on house that when you have to create a data center, you need different things like routers, switches, cables, and IP addresses, and design information that what all servers would be in DMZ, what all servers would be in another security zone, what will be internal, external servers. So depending all those requirements taking into picture, you design your network and different zones, do the subnetting and design the logical structure of your network. So similarly, within the AWS cloud, when you have to build your network, you design this virtual private cloud that which web servers would be in the DMZ, how you'll be securing your database server so that it's not be accessible from the internet. So you'll be using different components like customer gateway is there, endpoints are there, in case to have connectivity with your data centers, then internet gateway is there to do the netting. We have, NAT gateway really to perform the, have a VPN setup. You can have a site-to-site VPN, then VPN gateway is there. Now you may be having different, VPCs, virtual private clouds within the AWS, so you can actually do networking between them by using the components like VPC peering. So when we'll actually have a separate video onto the VPC, you will see that, okay, how we can use the different components. So now the second component is Amazon Route 53. So as we all know that, the name came into picture. Let me give you a background. Route 53. So if you have studied DNS, you know that DNS works on port 53. So they actually design their or give the name to the service from DNS port number. So in that case, let's say you have a website and you want to use this DNS services like creating a zone or having IP addresses that, okay, what all name servers would be there in order to get the resolution for your domain name. So all these services, all these components would come under Amazon Route 53. So different organizations, they are saving a lot of money in case because they are not spending any kind of upfront cost on building a DNS server. So they are just log into the Amazon console, selecting the service. They are able to create the A records, name server records into the Amazon Route 53. So you can imagine that if you have worked as a network administrator or system administrator, how much pain it is to really make the DNS server online so that your services should be up and running. So rest of the infrastructure is really taken care by the Amazon, and you are just creating the different zones and everything. And Amazon, this is a fantastic server. Amazon is having its own DNS servers, wherein it is able to provide the best of the best services to its customers through its applications, which are in the different countries in the world. So there are different components, and we'll be studying Amazon Route 53 in deep detail in our coming videos. So stay tuned for that. The different components under Amazon Route 53 are hosted zones for creating the zones and name server records. Then we have route tables into that. The third service within the networking is AWS Direct Connect. So AWS Direct Connect is nothing but, let's say we have a data center and a couple of services you have in your AWS cloud, and maybe there are some applications through which when you're accessing there is a lot of latency or delays. In that case, AWS Direct Connect is like an extension of your data center within the cloud. So you can use the Amazon Direct Connect service, and you'll be able to connect your data center applications with the data center and use the applications within the cloud. So similarly, let's move on to which are the different components in compute. Like networking, we have different components. Similarly, compute, we have Amazon EC2, then Elastic Beanstalk, and then Elastic Load Balancing. So Amazon EC2 is Elastic Compute Cloud. This is like building virtual servers within the cloud. And in order to build the servers, there are different components. So these are the different components which are there. AMIs, Amazon Machine Images. There are a couple of images which Amazon is providing you free of cost, and they have different components loaded into that. And you can just go there into the Amazon console and see it in the video where you'll be able to use the preloaded AMIs for Windows 7, Windows 2012, Windows 2008 R2. So different Amazon machine images are there. You can have your own machine images and you can publish onto the internet. So there are different kind of facilities which we'll see when we study about Amazon EC2. So if you want detail about the Amazon EC2, you can search for the Amazon EC2 videos which are there onto our YouTube channel. Similarly, auto scaling is there, wherein we may require that let's say when hits are coming onto your website worldwide, you need not to make ready your servers or make your servers available in case you are having a data center in-house, but you can use the auto scaling feature which is provided by the Amazon, in case a server goes down, then the another server should automatically can bring online. Similarly, when the load goes down, you can or use this service to actually scale down. Then we have database on instances. So there are different kind of services which we can use within the Amazon EC2. There is another service which is Amazon Elastic Beanstalk. So it is really a wonderful service, and if you study about this on Amazon website, so Amazon says that you need not to worry about the infrastructure which is behind. You just use this, Elastic Beanstalk. The infrastructure is ready. You just need to deploy the code. The rest of the infrastructure will be taken care by us. You can actually save that money in creating another things and creating a value for your customers. So there are different components, like how you can do the deployment. So there is a component for the deployment applications. Similarly, the third service is elastic load balancing. Like in a typical organization, we have different load balancers like F5. Let's say you have application online, and there is a large amount of traffic is being generated, and you're having a server farm behind which there are 5 servers or different kind of, depending on the percentage you have set, the traffic would be sent to the server. So similarly, we have elastic load balancing service which is being provided by the Amazon. You need not to worry about the hardware, that okay, what is the hardware, how you will be managing the farm. So you just need to add the service into elastic load balancing and set the policies how you want the load to be divided. Rest all will be taken care by the Amazon, and it's a wonderful service. Number of organizations are using it, and we'll see that how actually we can use it, and we'll actually do a demo onto this also, elastic load balancing. So thank you, my dear friends, for watching this video. In next video, we'll study about which are the components in AWS storage, and then which are the different services to the database, what kind of databases are there. So thank you, friends. Thank you for watching this video. If you really like this video, please do hit a like button, share it with your friends so that maximum people should understand that, okay, what is AWS, how they can get benefit out of that, and they can enhance their skills onto the cloud computing. Thank you, friends. Thank you for watching. Please click on the subscribe button to get the latest updates or the videos which will be uploading. Thank you, friends. We'll meet you in the next video. Thank you for watching.